Alright, hello everyone, Adrenaluke here. First thing I wanted to make sure right off the bat is that I had my microphone turned on. Those of you that were watching my live stream last night, I had to have my chat alert me that my microphone was not on 30 minutes into my live stream, so thank you to the two of you that alerted me to that. That was kind of embarrassing. So, microphone is on this time from the start. Now, I'm with IRL. This is a fun lobby with IRL, so it's not an official league race. We're in the BMW TCX. As you can see from the title of this live stream, I think it is slow, but it's fun. It's definitely way different than GT cars. It's not like a GT3 or GT4 race car by any means. The biggest differences, I'd say, is that it's very heavy and it doesn't have nearly as much downforce and grip. So, and obviously not as much straight line speed and acceleration. So a lot less powerful, a lot heavier. The nature of the suspension is actually a lot more like a road car in this than it is a race car. It's the closest thing you can get to a road car in ACC at least. And it's actually loads of fun, but the thing is, it's very simplistic in its nature to drive, and the way that in a lot of the corners, even here at Monza, let's say, you know, in a GT3 car, a lot of these corners, you'd have to downshift twice in your braking zone to prepare for the corner entry. And in this thing, throughout your whole braking zone, you stay in, let's say, third gear, and then into the corner entry, you're still in third gear, and then into the corner exit, you're in third gear until you shift up. So you're not doing much downshifting in the braking zone at all. You don't downshift much even. I mean, the only corners in here that you have to downshift for are before the chicanes, and then at Parabolica you still have to downshift twice in this thing. But if you see the number 521 car on the track map right there, his dot, that corner he's going through right now, and then the next corner in a GT3 car, you have to downshift twice every time. Well, at least once. I get there's different driving styles. I think I downshift twice in a GT3 car, and this thing, you just stay in third gear. I mean, third gear, you're staying in that the majority of the time. You hardly ever go in first gear in this thing, because first gear is such a short ratio. So even through the chicanes, I only shift down to second gear. I think even this thing even has the pit limiter work in second gear. So that should tell you something. That should tell you exactly, I mean, in second gear, you're still going the same speed that most cars will be in first gear, at least most race cars. So very different in nature from most cars in ACC. It is the slowest car in ACC. Now, it sucks that we only have 4 people on this lobby. I hope we can get more people in here. We're running a 30-minute practice right now, then we're going to have a 15-minute qualifying, and then just a 30-minute race. So nothing too long, really. Normally we have an hour of practicing before the official races, so this is not going towards a season, no championship. There's no points towards a total seasonal standing or anything. This is not individually scored. This just isn't scored at all. This is just a fun, laid-back race to have. No consequences, just go out and have a blast. So that's probably why nobody's actually showing up. I guess people only want to do the official races. And, you know, I think a big problem in ACC, too, is I think this community really only ever wants to drive GT3 cars. They never want to touch any of the other categories of vehicles in this game whatsoever, and I think that's a huge issue with the ACC community. I stand by that. Anyways, before I get out on the track, I'm going to go ahead and
drop a like, thumbs up, have a great race.
Okay, Andy, yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. Just going to go ahead and share this link all over the place. I actually did start this broadcast a little bit earlier, and I was already sharing the link in places, and then it crashed, so I had to restart this broadcast, so that's fun, and I had to go and delete the message in every single Discord that I posted the link to. But I'll knock this out real quick. So I already posted it in 2 different Discord groups. Do a third one here. Fourth one here. I'm doing it quick, guys. Bear with me. Just got to post my link around. 5th one. And one more. I'll post it in a 6 Discord group here, and then I'll just, you know what, that's good enough. Let's just go ahead and get out on the track right now. I'll leave the chat open on my phone just in case if I miss any messages, I can look at it later. And my setup, I'm kind of just guessing what I think is good for Monza. Now, what's going to be very sketchy is that I have my rear wing as low that it can go as far as downforce, because there's so much straight line driving here, obviously, at Monza, and TCX really struggles with speed at all in a straight line, so that might give me an edge here, because the straights here at Monza are going to seem 5 times as long in a car this slow. So, but of course, where you're going to suffer there is stability with hardly any downforce. You're going to be much faster in the straights, but I'd still have my TC at 1, and that might prove to be very, very sketchy. We'll have to see. I'm completely guessing with this setup. On every single setting that I set here, I'm just kind of theorizing. This is seeming good on paper, so to speak, but let's put it in use and see what we can do. All right, let's head out here on the track. Now, notice how I'm in 2nd gear, and the pit limiter is still active.
Stay away from curbs.
Pit limiter is still active. I'm flooring it right now. It's in the pit limiter. When I shift into 3rd, right there, now the pit limiter came off. You hardly have to do any gear shifts in this thing at all. So in a GT3 car, you'd be in 1st gear through that chicane. So right up here, this is exactly what I mean. So at this corner, through the braking zone, I stay in 3rd gear, into the corner entry, 3rd gear the entire time. And that's something you will never see at that corner in a GT3 car. And again, this corner right here, same deal, staying in 3rd gear the entirety of the corner. That's really what makes this car feel so much different to me. Well, that and it just feels very bulky and heavy. Whoa, yeah, that's sketchy. It's really sketchy through Ascari. It handles the curves pretty well, so it's not that part, it's just the lack of downforce. Now through Parabolica. This corner exit is where it gets sketchy. Punching the throttle with not much TC. Let me try a lap with TC set to 2, see if that feels better. So just put my TC to 2. And again, I'm on cold tires also. So it could just be the... Oh, jeez. Oh, that is terrible. Braked way too late. See, that's another thing you got to adjust is your... when you start to brake in this thing, I think you got to brake a little bit earlier because of how much weight there is compared to a GT3 car. It's a lot of getting used to. Not really something I'm used to at all. It is so bizarre staying in the same gear throughout that whole corner, though. And this one, too. My instincts are telling me to downshift, but you're not supposed to. amazing how much slower this is than what I'm used to, though. So that felt a lot better than last lap through Ascari. But it's hard to differentiate between if that's just the tires getting more up to temperature or if that's having the TC higher. Braking a little bit earlier for Parabolica. Now this corner exit was sketchy last time. Feels a lot better there too. I'm probably going to keep TC to 2. Although when my tires get to a higher temperature... When my tires get to a higher temperature, I'll probably set the TC down as well. And just try TC at 1 with the tires at the right temp and see if that's any different. Because oh, this is going to be too late again, isn't it? No, it's not actually. All right. Already 2/10 on the Delta. It's actually going down though. Huh. Staying static now on the Delta. Sticking at about 150. It's going up again. I can't even hear myself talk. I have my headphones blaring right now. Wow, look at the Delta now, 4/10. That's gotta just be because the tires are heating up. Ideally, you'd want it to be right at 27 even running PSI. They're getting there. They're getting pretty close. Okay, careful through Ascari here. That actually, I think it has negative curb at Ascari on the right side. Which means it dips inwards on the track surface. And that really unsettles a Lamborghini. It really doesn't unsettle this nearly as much, so that feels nice for a change. Really wide on the exit there through Parabolica. But the Delta's still on the 8/10. It is going down, though, through the exit here. Well, it's going right back up. Delta's almost at a full second. That's a pretty successful lap.
Well done, mate. Russell best.
This is about 18 seconds slower than the GT3 car. Unbelievable. Alright, I think I got my braking down for the first chicane now. Stay in second gear feels so weird going through there though. So I'm so used to going in all the way down to first gear in that first chicane. Going much faster through Curva Grande than last lap. Delta's already at 2/10. Looking pretty good. Tires can be a little bit warmer. Might have to adjust that on my setup. Okay, I handled that sausage curve like a champ, but that definitely did slow us down. The Lamborghini would have died there. This thing does handle curbs rather well. That was a pretty delicious exit angle there. It's just so funny, like, you'd be flying through this straight in a GT car. Alright, front left tire is actually at the ideal temperature. Maybe it just takes a lot of... I still think I should adjust it in the setup. So is this... Yeah, this is a negative curve. That actually dips inwards there. Learn something new every day. Steering is incredibly stiff in this car. I feel like I'm building more confidence every lap with this thing, because it's just unknown territory for me, really, but You know, I'm starting to really become attuned to this vehicle. But I definitely got to adjust the tire temperatures and my setup. So we're going to go ahead and head back to the garage. And my goodness, the steering is so stiff in this thing. It's hurting my bad arm a lot. I'm actually going to turn the gain a little bit down. 35. That should be good. I'm just going to make sure it stay there. Yeah. Steering is incredibly stiff in this car. All right. Let's bump it up by like 0.2 psi starting temps on each tire. Maybe 0.3 in the rear left though. That should be good. All right. Feeling pretty good about that. Don't think there's anything else I want to change, really. Everything else about it feels absolutely fine. Well, actually, I think I'm going to leave the TC at 2. Just because, I mean, normally I would have the TC at 1 on this thing, because you really, ideally, wouldn't need much TC on a car this slow. Is just having the downforce all the way down feels sketchy through the exit of Parabolica and the exit of Ascari, especially. Both of them feel very sketchy. Ascari and Parabolica are a nightmare, having both the downforce and TC both really low. So we bumped up the TC to 2. That's that, and changing the tire temperatures is all I need to do. Everything else feels fine about it. So let me get my camera out of the way so I can check how much time we got left to practice. About 10 minutes. I'll do a couple more laps just to get comfortable before we go into qualifying. We only got 5 people in here. That's disappointing. When it's a actual race and when we're in GT3 cars, we get like 16 minimum people in here. So looks like I'm over a second off pace from Gray Fox. These guys are a lot faster here than I am. Wow, I'm only 2/10 off from Ram. He's normally way faster than me. All right, let's head on back out there for just a couple more laps before we go into quali. Didn't mean to turn my ignition off there.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
One thing that's nice about the cockpit of this car is that you can actually see the race logic. So let me actually, let me go to the electronics tab here and navigate the different race logics, because right now it's just showing lap time. So what is this showing there? What is that? Does anyone know what that bar is at the bottom, that white bar? I don't think that has anything to do with like a delta, right? I have no idea what that is actually. Let's do a different display. We'll navigate to a different one on the race logic and see, shows a stent timer, amount of time you've driven. What the heck does that mean, max? There's got to be some people out there in the comment section that are educated on those race logic displays that can tell me what that means. I'm just going to leave it at the basic lap time. But it's nice that you can see that race logic there, and the Lamborghini I sure can't. Oh, I could have gone on throttle a lot earlier there. Let's get some heat in the tires here. Just gonna do a little bit of weaving. Brake too early. You really do stay in third gear a lot in this thing. And there's that inverted curb there through Ascari. You know, I'm gonna see my subscribers get cut in half for saying this, but here it goes. I don't like Monza. I don't! I don't like this track. Bye-bye subscribers after saying that. That was a strong exit. Gray Fox is approaching me. Not too far behind me, actually. Oh, almost went off. Oh, he did! Dang it. Terrible angle through Ascari there. Got a little bit too greedy. Track limits are more stricter than I would have imagined. Wide on the exit. Not good.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
That is a very red Delta there, man. Who's behind me? Darnell. All right. Oh, he went wide there. I just hate the inverted curves at Ascari coming up right up here. Hate these inverted curves, I really do. Right up here. But it's a lot less scary in this than it is in the Lamborghini.
Session is now over.
Alright. Let me
Green line,
see
go, go, go.
what my 2.6 liters per lap. Alright. So. Well, I'll do qualifying and then I'll calculate how much fuel I'll need for the race. So let's go ahead and get out there and do qualifying first. What the heck is Darnell doing? Doing donuts in pit lane.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Ooh, am I going to be out of slipstream range? Come on, I don't want to lose that slipstream range. Get back here, Rim. No, give me the slipstream. Don't go away. Like that one meme. Why are you running? Why are you running? Oh, he hit the sausage curb. someone went in the sand. Was that Darnell? Yeah, it was. Now I got slipstream. But are they going to get in my way on corner exit, though? Hopefully not. Whoa! You brake too early, Darnell. And he is getting in my way on corner exit. I predicted that. Actually, I didn't have to sacrifice any throttle input. Or we're going to go side by side through Parabolica, though. That's not going to be good for qualifying. Then again, this is the out lap, so it's actually not going to count at all. All that matters is that I have slipstream for the next lap. Oh, come on, that's too wide, that's too wide. Alright, hopefully me and Darnell can work together. I'm going to give him slipstream and not try to deny it, so he can get the idea that I'm trying to have teamwork here. Is he going to give me a bump draft? Oh, okay. He's not.
Car on the right.
Ooh!
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Dang it!
Clear on the right. Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Had to take the escape route there. Darnell spun, it looks like. Well, this is obviously not going to be a valid lap. We still got 11 minutes of qualifying, though. Gonna have dirty tires after going in the grass there. I had no choice. If I kept on the track, I would have hit Ram. But then again, his username says Ram, so I only would have been obeying his username if I would have stayed on the track. Ha! That was really cheesy. Man, I hate how there's only 5 people in here. I don't know why there's not a lot more. I think what it could be, and this is just a friendly criticism, I think IRL doesn't do a good enough job advertising this. Well, that was sketchy. See why I don't like Monza, and especially why I hate it because of Ascari mostly. It's that section, and also the rest of it is just straight line driving, which is boring. And then you have 2 chicanes. I don't even like 1 chicane in a track, let alone having 2. And then you have Ascari with the inverted curves. It's just... this track is dog water. I don't know why people like it so much. Qualifying's not going to matter that much because there's only 5 people. The grid's going to be very close together no matter what. So you're not gaining much distance if you qualify ahead of them. Can't get over how stiff the steering is in this car, though. Good.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
That was terrible. Oh, I just lost a ton of time there. Braked with too much pressure.
Yellow flag in sector 3. overtaking in sector 3.
Not the strongest exit onto the back straight there through Ascari. Whew. Almost. Almost had it.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to qualify any
Please try
higher.
to stay on the track.
And we only got a minute left, so I'm just going to go back and, yeah, these guys are ridiculously fast. I think since there's only 5 people in here and all 4 of them are way faster than me, this is probably going to be a boring race. See, I think if IRL does a better job advertising this, we can get a lot more people in here. But, yeah, I mean, I hate to break it to you guys, but I think this is just going to be a lot of me driving with no one around me and just... It's probably going to be a pretty boring race. But you never know. You never know. But I mean, that's what I'm predicting, is that these guys are just going to fly ahead of me. And I'm probably just going to be...
Man, keep you head up. Big chance of crashing up in front.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying, like, 5 people at Monza in a slow car is... Like, I'm not saying, like, as far as, like, if I place high, I'm saying, like, it's probably not going to be the most entertaining race, you know? But it is what it is. Okay, so the next 2.5 minutes we're going to... So let me calculate fuel, actually. Let me, so I'm using let's say 2.26 liters per lap. My lap time was, what, a 108. About a 108. So, all right. So let's, or 208, sorry, 208, not 108. So let's calculate this. So 108, a 208 lap time, and what was it again? Let's say 226 liters per lap. All right, and it's going to be a 30-minute race. See, if we calculate this and we get this pretty precise on the fuel load, the biggest struggle of this car is the weight load. So fuel load contributes to that a lot.
Fuel calculator app?
That's what I'm using, actually. So, yep, I do know. All right. Lap time, 208. Fuel per lap, 2.26 liters. 30-minute race. Let's see what it tells me. All right, so it's recommending 37 to 39 liters, anywhere around there. Let's put in 38. Let's put in 38 liters. And we can leave on pad 1 brakes because it's only a 30-minute race, so we can use the most aggressive pads of brakes. Don't have to worry about brake wear in 30 minutes. 38 liters of fuel, that should make us pretty nice and light. Nice and light, so we can be faster. Well, I wouldn't say light, just lighter. Because this thing is a thick boy. It is not light. I wish there was a lot more people in here, though. It's a bummer that there's 5. I thought there'd be, like, at least 9 or 10, you know? Oh, well. Hey, we'll still have a good time. So why is the race not starting? Nobody's out on track. Nobody's finishing a qualifying lap, and the qualifying session is over. I wonder if it's just like loading or... I really don't like Monza, though. I don't know why so many people praise this track so much, you know. People love Monza everywhere, but I don't like Monza. I actually really don't. I think Monza is a F-tier track if I had to put it in any tier, actually. There's really only 3 tracks that I'd put in an F-tier, and that would be Monza, Circuit of the Americas, and Paul Ricard. I think those 3 are F-tier. And the reasons I don't like Monza is, I mean, let's point the elephant in the room. It's a lot of straight line driving, which isn't really my cup of tea. It's really slipstream dependent. I mean, that gives people a huge advantage, and if you're not within slipstream range, you're just shit out of luck. Ooh, we got another person joining. That's 6 people now. But also, I really hate the inverted curbs at Ascari. I mean, I want to keep it, like, you know, family-friendly language in here, but God, I want to cuss out that section of the track so bad. Like, Ascari is just awful. The inverted curbs just really, really don't like those inverted curbs. Because, okay, the inverted curb on the right side, when you're preparing to cut to the left through that left-hander, the outside has an inverted curb that is shifting to the right, like this way, the opposite way. And so it's like, dude, that will unsettle the car to where it will pull, because it's an inverted curb, so it's yanking your car to the right, so it can cause you to fishtail, and then there's people trying to fly behind you and get a good strong exit in there, so that's a hot spot for accidents to occur. It's just like, oh, I hate Monza, man. I don't like Monzas. I think it's horrible. And I don't like chicanes, and there's 2 chicanes in here, and both of the chicanes are after really long straights, especially the first one. So that's huge hot spots for accidents. And the chicanes also have raised sausage curbs. I hate sausage curbs. I hate inverted curbs. I hate chicanes. I hate too much straight line driving. Everything about this track, it's really not my cup of tea, but I mean, I still drive it, you know. There's no track that I will not drive. I just am expressing how it's just not it's really not one of my favorites or even close to it. You know. All right, we got 50 seconds. Let me go ahead and reload this tune because... oops, no, do not overwrite it. Let's just load it again and then put it back to 38 liters of fuel. And the reason I'm resetting the tune is because it resets the tire pressures, the starting tire pressures, because they will continue to drop and keep getting colder, like since your car's sitting there. And this is a thing that you can really only do in a sim. It's really unrealistic, but it's funny how it gives you an edge. I mean, that would be like the real-life equivalent of you being out here on the actual racetrack instead of pit lane, and your pit crew just hops over the fence there and comes out here and slaps on some new tires right before the race starts when you're like out here. Like that will never happen, but it's just something you can do in a sim, you know. So, tire pressures are back to where I want them to be. Go!
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Just making sure everything's where I want it. Okay, TC was at 1 actually here, so it's a good thing I checked the electronics tab. Everything else looks good. We got 7 people in here now? Where did these people come from? And just in case if I need to pit to repair the car, I'm making it so that I'm not going to refuel or change tires. Putting that ahead of time so I don't fiddle around with the MFD during the race. Now let's see who these other people are. We got Rodney's, not sure who that is, Rodney Steel Rod and Johnny B. Banging. I do recognize him from a lot of public lobbies. Oh my gosh. This should be a fun race, though.
Stay double file.
Okay, double file. So I need to get back to the right here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Go! Guys holding me up? I had to ease off the gas forever because of Tango on the start there. Whoa, that's a move up there. All right, we're on to him now. Why did you? What was that?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was way too close.
Car on the
He
left.
just, did he brake there or did he just lift off the throttle? I don't know what
Clear on
happened
the
there.
left.
on, man. Okay, we're good.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Well done, mate. Your fastest step so far.
What? What happened there? Did anybody see that? I don't think that was a legal move, sir. I don't think that was a legal move either.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Oh, that's wide. Oh, that's wide. Oh, man. See, I'm getting too greedy to go back on the power with them being so far ahead of me that it just gets to your head. And see, this is what I was saying about Monza. Once you're out of slipstream range, you're done for. Because all of them up there are close together, getting that slipstream off each other, making every one of them go way faster. When you're on your own in Monza, you're going to go way slower. I hate how dependent this is on slipstream at this track. Another reason I hate Monza, right there. Sausage curbs, they are the worst. Oh, somebody lost it.
There's a slow
Is that
car
Darnell? Sure is.
ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, I know I'm faster than Johnny ahead of me. I can catch up to him. All right, here we go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Oh,
Clear on the right.
am I gonna do a double here? Double overtake? Yeah!
Clear on the right.
All right, always fun. Oh man.
We are at the halfway mark. Still a long way to go.
All right, 14 minutes to go. Not the greatest exit.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
A little sloppy through there. Oh, yikes. was a brilliant exit. Look at how rapidly the delta's going up. Wow. 3/10 already. Still going up. Almost 5/10, almost half a second faster. Wow.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
That's a 2:08 flat. I wonder who has purple lap. Oh, that is... Oh, no, we're going to have to... We have no other choice. Okay, so Ram has purple. There goes that sausage curve again. Another 208 flat. goodness. That was really bad. We lost 4/10 there. What is going on with my brakes? What is going on with my brakes? I'm braking in the same brake zone. I thought he was going to shoot up the inside there. Oh man, here we go. I'm gonna claim the inside early.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Stay on the inside the whole way around. There we go. Okay, I braked way too late. Oh, shoot. That was terrible.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow down, because that was unfair. I wasn't gonna fly past him because of that. That wouldn't be fair. Alright, final lap.
Flex bicep scoop game bro. You're nippy in these M2S okay hand.
I'm not as fast as you guys in it. Oh, shoot. Thought I was gonna hit him for a second. This is going to be a good final lap here. I've got the slipstream. He's gonna go wide. Yep, there we go. Now's our chance. Oh man, he's still up there. Gotta get that slipstream. He's pulling away.
Bump draft 2. I literally said, give us a bump, Luke, and you did rolling on the
Oh, I must have did it by mistake then. I need to send Johnny a friend request. That was a good battle at the end there.
Light damage on the front.
Yeah, that was the most professional donut you ever saw, wasn't it? This thing it just locks up though. It doesn't want to like drift. There we go. There we go. That was a lot better. Well, that was more fun than I expected, given that there wasn't a whole lot of people in here. Darnell, what happened to you at you spun at a Scary, I think, right? Was it a Scary where you spun? I think that's what happened. Was it the inverted curbs that did that to you? Because I freaking hate those, like, what other track has curbs that go inverted, like, downwards instead of up? It's the most ridiculous thing. I hate those inverted curbs at Ascari. I gotta send Johnny a friend request, though. They're setting off fireworks in the daytime.
I died the death correct, then I was needed, and I clicked from TC 1 to 0 instead of 2 to 1.
So you turn your traction control off. Yeah. See, I did it on purpose at the end there.
I'm off, mate. GGS.
Yeah, that was fun, Darnell. Thanks for joining the stream, and thanks for joining in this lobby. It was good times. And I will see you in the next race, Darnell. And I'm probably going to end the stream here, so thanks for watching, everyone. Race fast, race clean, and I'll see you all on the next video.